Hello? Hello? Is anybody there? Is anybody home? Hello? How we doing? We got Artem Astro's Mirage. How we doing? Hit? What's up? Oh lord, the chat is pink. That is unfortunate. The chat is pink. I'm doing fine. I have to apologize for the lack of a week 1 review video last week because yeah, I accidentally deleted some assets and well, oops, there goes the video. But we'll do a week 2 review hopefully. Hopefully I won't accidentally delete assets. Week 2 already over? Yeah. It is a watch along. Yeah, we are through the second week of the DDL. And so we're gonna watch through the battles. I've seen Astral versus Scorch. I quickly viewed through that, but like I'm gonna watch it again and give thoughts here, but the others I haven't really watched that much. I caught glimpses of speeders, but I was busy when that one went live, so yeah. So I guess we should start doing that, huh? Make sure I get to the right I get to the right scene here. Here we go. Hiya. Alright. So yeah, this is Astral's point of view. Yeah, he's not posting his right away. He's gonna post it all at once at the very end. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and watch through these. Again, I'll give my thoughts as we go. But yeah. Yeah, I guess we start. Oh, I need to lower the volume on this. There we go. Don't forget to get the hat at 20k. Yeah, sure. So yeah, before we start the video, I guess we should just look at the matchup. I mean, Astral so far has brought the same 6 twice. Road Terra, Nimble, Myolacant, Seraphine, Morvale, and Catholos. And then Scorch actually brought the Calamander this week, now that there isn't a Melty Maw to take advantage of his own Chocolate Rain. It's the same team as last week, except Calamander over Giornaw. But yeah, as we all know, Scorch's draft is probably the best one out of, all of us. So obviously I'd say Scorch has the advantage here. But yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. Alright, so what are the leads? It looks like Road Terra lead for Astral. Scorch is still picking his. Alright. He spelled arguably wrong, but we won't talk about that. So it is a Road Terra. Is it done? Is what done? It is what done? Anyway, we see a Savage Blow come out. Looks like it's max speed Road Terra again. I'm confused. No, you're bad? No, it's fine. Like, is what done? I'm just curious on what you're asking here. 7 weeks of normal battles and then 2 weeks of playoffs. So a total of 9. But anyway, yeah, we see the Savage Blow here get a lot of damage on the Calamander. I saw Scorch's like intro, so I saw like a lot of his sets, and basically everything was super freaking fat. I know Calamander and Owol were like Beach Ball, Vial of Tears, Horn Headband, and it's just like, bruh, so fat. I think this was just the recording ominous. I'm sure he saw the actual stuff. But yeah, I'm going through Astral's video because it's faster than Scorch's. But yeah, like he said here, his plan is just to spam Savage until, or in hopes of getting Hypnoddle on the Switch. But yeah, that did. Oh, that's Enchanted Ruby on the Calamander, and it didn't even do half. But Calamander doesn't proc Confidence, so I guess that makes sense. And Calamander is like absolute fully defensive. Same with Owol here. Takes absolutely nothing. Jeez, and it's Boomerang. It's a Boomerang Owol. Boomerang. Astral Boomerang. Not Jetpack. And then the Hypnoddle's in. So now his whole gold didn't even matter. But he's just gonna hit it again. This is confidence boosted, so he should do some good damage here. But like Life Sap is just gonna heal a lot of it back. Oh, he goes for the Fail Fury, expecting to swap out. But Hypnoddle also avoiding the 2-shot with the Savage Blow, so yeah, that's yeah. Scorch's team is really fat. Have I mentioned how much I don't like his team? Again, nothing against Scorch. It just I don't like the team. What's up with the sound? What do you mean? Like it's quiet because I'm not trying to like show everything with the video. Like if you want to experience the video normally, just go watch it. I have a playlist link below. If only I had Heat Bash true, it would be doing a lot more here. But so now the Owol got in against the Morvale. Not that it matters too much. I mean, you don't want to get diseased because Owol does carry foreign substance. So he brings in the Myolacant, which does hit. It's way louder in one ear. What? I have no idea. I could not tell you what's up with that. So anyway, Myolacant, it's 4 moves. I honestly thought like a haste set against Scorch would be really good, but I guess not. He just elected to go 4 attacks. Of course, Spectatic is also physically defensive to deal with this thing. Like, I believe 4 out of the 6 he brought were just pure walls. And then, what? Hypnoddle was also made bulky, but like offensive rather than defensive. Alright. Has spec? No, I mean, like, it's a thing of you have to bait in and chip down the Spectatic so that you can do a haste. Like, use this as a win con in the later game. You can't just say, oh, this idea sucks because he has something for it. You just have to deal with the thing he has for it. And the way you would do that is by pressuring it with multiple things so that you chip it down. That's kind of how you deal with like the one answer to, you know, a win condition you have. But we see the Rotera come back in, so it's going to KO itself. Is it going to KO itself here? Or is Spectatic going to switch out? Like, I actually might have marked... Okay, no, he went into the Owol. Alright. So, fun fact about how, like, kills are awarded in Draft League. Whatever poisoned... Like, if you die to passive damage, whatever triggered the passive damage gets awarded the kill. So since Calamander was the one who diseased this, Calamander just got a kill. And now Catholos is in. And, yeah, he's just going to go for the quick thinking. And gets diseased. And, Scorch's team doesn't have too much to deal with this, so it's just a matter of chipping it down. He's going to probably bring in the Calamander, if I recall correctly, and then get in his Scorporuli. Pretty sure, yeah. He's probably just going to sack the Calamander here and bring in Scorporuli. Yeah, so there's one kill for Catholos. It's at +2. I do believe soon Scorch makes a very bad play. He goes for the takeout here, triggers strong armor. Gets another kill on the 0 HP Spectatic. And yeah, this is where he comes in and makes a misplay. So instead of clicking takeout for the kill, he tried to Scorch is going to go for a middle ground play here. No. Here's what was happening, Ominous. He thought Daze would kill, and Daze also covers the Seraphim that can switch in, so he went for the middle ground play instead of being safe and clicking takeout for the kill. And there, Daze does not kill. And so now Cthulhu gets a third kill before dropping to the poison that will put on him. So now it's a score of 3-3. Yeah, that both have 3 left. And now with Scorporuli gone, Morvale is pretty free here. Actually, Spectatic and Scorporuli gone. Morvale is really good right now. So what's he go for? He's going to go into the Sumo because, or a Wool here. Interesting. Again, oh, right. He wants to go into Owol to make sure Sumo doesn't take that much shit. Yeah, that was +1 defense. Alright. But yeah. Instead of killing the Cthulhu, he went for the Daze to try and cover Seraphim as well. And now we see Morvale setting up. Now, this Sumo was Chef, and well, yeah. That's a thing. It does 30% more in the Chocolate Rain. Yeah, and he doesn't want to risk Morvale here because it's so good into the rest of the team. So he's going to switch out and keep... Yeah. He definitely got greedy for damage. He just wanted to... He wanted to read his soul, not be safe. But, yeah, he's trying to stall up the Chocolate Rain here so that Sumo doesn't do as much damage anymore. And yeah, he's gonna go into the Hypnotl. This all makes sense. And then Morvale's like really free here. Because now with the Chocolate Rain down, the Sumo actually can't kill the Morvale immediately. And now he's going for the Sleep Spores. Does he land it? He is 2 for 2 on Sleep Spores in draft now. He is 2 for 2. And, yeah, now he's just going to set up because the one thing that actually threatens him right now is asleep. And I think this is another throw here. By leaving the Sumo in instead of immediately going into the Owol to, like, get disease on this thing, he's trying to burn the sleep turns right now. He definitely needed to disease this sooner rather than later so that, you know, Morvale can't get out of hand. And now, he swapped out after setting up. So the Sumo got a free turn of sleep. 2 turns, actually. Because, yeah. And then he wakes up. So that's a thing that happened. Yeah, it seems hit that anybody that goes up against Astral is going to throw. That just seems to be the theme of the DDL so far. We're 2 for 2 on people throwing to Astral. But the question is, I mean, a lot of you already know, but the question is, does Astral throw it back to the person to let them win? Owol lives on 1 and heals with the Lewis Prayer. Or not Lewis Prayer, just heal. It clicked heal. My bad. And yeah, Seraphim can't really beat Owol at this amount of health. So he goes into the Nimbel. And we see Sylphid, which is interesting. I'm not quite sure what the Sylphid's for here. Like, normally Sumo would be able to outspeed Morvale with Sylphid, but as we'll see later, it doesn't actually outspeed Morvale even with Sylphid up. And interesting, he's setting up against this Owol. But, like, setting up with Nimbel when Hypnotal will forever wall you regardless is interesting. Because, yeah, you could have gotten a little damage if you wanted to, like, pressure with Nimbel, but instead you get nothing because you tried to set up and, yeah. And now we see, yeah, we're going to see the Siphon Soul, the Fungus, the whatever. So now, yeah, he's going for the game here. With Sumo off the field, and yeah, he's getting, he's going for the switches here. Okay, so we're going to see a lot of damage here. Oh no, it definitely wasn't Stone Necklace, Ominous. It definitely wasn't. Because you're going to see here in a second. So Sylphid is up right now. Or like, so Scorch's entire team has +1 speed. The Sumo was still outsped by the Morvale. So yeah, +1 Sumo was still slower than this Morvale. So this Sumo was very clearly Stone Necklace. I think. I mean, I can go check Scorch's sets later, but we'll see. But yeah, the Fiery Punch doesn't do enough, and like honestly, he just clicks Siphon Soul until he wins. Like Sumo, like that was the only thing that could kill this thing. So yeah, it's pretty much over at this point. I'm so glad I have a Mothra, so I don't have to deal with these shenanigans. And yeah, he just keeps clicking buttons. We see the foreign substance, so yeah, now the Morvale's diseased, but he could have done that ages ago. Yeah, see, I just don't understand the Sylphid. He might have been trying to outspeed the Morvale with the Sumo with Sylphid, but now your Owol is going to be faster for sure, and you know the Guardian made you take 25% more damage here. And yeah, he just keeps clicking Siphon Soul, and everything should die. Like, this drops, and now it's just Owol versus, you know, Morvale. And yeah, so it's basically over. But here's the thing. You already see where he's hovering. What's up, Temmie? You already see what Astral's hovering. In what world is this the play? Someone please tell me. Instead of, you know, killing his last Doodle on like 10% health, why are we setting up? And then he gets a crit with the hit and run, enabling the Owol to get the kill here. So instead of getting a 3-0 on Scorch, I'll expand it, Temmie. It won't just be content creators. I'll expand it to, you know, a more open audience. It won't be big. It'll be like 16 people at most. But yeah, it'll be bigger. Yeah, so yeah, he could have gotten a 3-0, but he got a 2-0. Which actually matters when we're going to cover like the standings later. But yeah. So yeah, Scorch lost or Astral won 2-0. I'm going to hit this next video just to see the Sumo set. I'm very curious.
It shuts down our Hypnotal away.
Very curious on the sets here. Like, that's full defense. This is offensive. He doesn't need speed because of Chocolate Rain. Okay, so let's see the Sumo. What's the equipment here? Show us the equipment.
Burning Orange, Seraphim to like now they
Show,
can do stuff.
does he not show the equipment? He just doesn't show the equipment. Oh, do I have to reverse calc this? Come on.
To, like, damage.
You feel like Scorch isn't gonna make playoffs? He had one bad game. He did?
Awaken recovery. Probably have one hit. Yeah, fan is like so fiery. It's a pretty.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, Stone Necklace. Interesting decision for Stone Necklace, but yeah. That's what made him underspeed the Morvale. Anyway, we're going to move on to the next battle. And, yeah. All right. It is Speeder versus TFK. So at this point, Speeder's 1-0. TFK is 0-1. Oh, yeah, that was every matchup this week. There's an 0-1 versus a 1-0. That was every matchup this week. So there was a potential for everybody to go 2-0 and 0-2. But, yeah, Astral. Astral won his.
Welcome back to the video.
So I guess we'll take a look at his sets. So we see the Heal Jelly Leaf on Emperor Flame again. He's trying, you know, the first week, if you missed the first week, again, I have the playlist with everything DDL related in the description, but the first week, Emperor Flame got a very surprising 5-0 sweep against Warm. So it was tied for the most kills in week 1 with Irakill. And I guess Speeder wanted to play into that. And so he has a sharpened set this week because TFK has Zerzura, and so he wants to be able to smack it with Electrobite. But yeah, he's trying to stack more kills on this thing, which, respect. I would need to see TFK's team, but the lack of a Fire Stab is interesting. We'll go over what the standings are, Golden, about like who's currently in playoffs and who's not. After we get through all the battles. All right. Smoldering Hood, Vial of Tears. Interesting. So instead of 31 attack, he's got 21 attack. I mean, which is still good. 21 attack with 4 HP and 10 on the defenses. Interesting. All right, yeah. Okay, yeah. The lack of Fire Stab is actually understandable between Cersiblit and Bubble because... Oh, and Zerzura. There's 3 big resists, and correct me if I'm wrong, does Melty Ball get Fire Up? I know it gets Alacrity and Scarf Down. Doesn't it get Fire Up as well? So if he really needs it, he could run that as well. I doubt he'd run it here, but I'm asking if he has it. What's up, Mohey? Or Mahayman. Jesus. I can talk, I promise, but yeah, the physical Emperor Flame makes sense here. Although I guess he could go Magic with Chi Blast to try and hit the bubble, but like that's risky because 70 accuracy. All right, and he has Fruit Toad. I mean, does pivot things. There's not much to talk about here. Polargeist, yeah, again, this pick for his draft in particular was very confusing to me, but right now he's just going Unga Bunga Enchanted Sapphire. So that's, you know, who's going to have a problem with that? Although Polargeist doesn't have Vague Vortex yet, so the set will get better when it gets Vague Vortex because Boo, and I mean in a general sense, because Boo isn't exactly amazing on Polargeist because it only has 90 base speed. But, you know, against slower stuff, it does the job. And then Mascomedy with Reverse Singularity. He's going to try and do some Reverse Singularity stuff. That's fun. Tarionyx. Curse Cloak, Tarionyx. Oh, actually, I want to see the equipment here. Okay, it's defensive. He had Eggshell, Vial, and Chewed Bone. Use Haunt on Polar? I would just use Boo. Or Hex. Boo or Hex. Hex at worst is 5 base power less than Haunt and doesn't miss, and at most is almost double the power of Haunt and doesn't miss. And then we see Rest, Robust, McGordles with magic defense. It's what? Theater Mask, Pure Tears, Sapphire Amulet. Okay.
TF to bring. I did expect Meltamaw.
Alright, oh yeah, I just want to point out how scary Melty is for Speeder's lineup here. Emperor Flame is the only resist on here.
Expecting him to bring. I was kind of expecting the Sir Sablet. But there's no Sir Sablet, and now Imperaflame's looking really good to just get a sweep.
But yeah, so that's a fun little fact. Melty goes crazy if Emperor Flame goes down. So he's definitely going to want to preserve that. Mascomedy lead. What's he go for here? Because Jalopy does learn Taunt. I'm pretty sure it learns Taunt. I'm like 90% sure it learns Taunt.
I think he's takeouting. I could. I works well for me.
All right, he goes for what? Disarm? Yeah, disarm.
He could also taunt.
And yeah, there's the taunt. Okay, yeah, he disarmed expecting taunt.
But that works out really well.
All right, what do we see from here? Dark chocolate. Interesting. All right, so that was a takeout into the Bubble. No disarm happening here because Bubble is the Awakened. And as you know in the DDL, if you have an Awakened, they have to hold their Runestone. They don't have to Awaken, but they have to hold their Runestone. Yeah, he doesn't want to take extra chip here with the Mascomedy. Goes in the Fruitoad. Oh, that did exactly half. No, I'm sorry, I'm stupid. That was 121 would be half. He took 101. My bad. I can math. I promise. Yeah, 0-0 makes sense. McGordles with Infection. Yeah, that. I mean, he's Jetpack Metacrow, so that immediately is gone. So that's good. Metacrow now has no item. We're gonna see Chip on the Bubble, which is good for the Sharpen Emperor Flame. Very good for it.
That's really good. So we have to McGordles.
We see the McGordles come back in.
I can do that.
He clicks Rest to Scout. Yeah, Gooblast does a ton, but
he doesn't know that. But then I'm a weak.
Does Tarionyx? Yeah, Tarionyx does have Venom Bite here. Makes sense. He goes back into the McGordles. They're just kind of pivoting around these two. Interesting. Tarionyx, Curse Cloak for the resist on the Gooblast. Yeah. Wait, what happened here? Okay, good damage here.
They're going Impero. I think Impero. He's gonna take. Melty can't. He goes for trade.
Wait. The Jalopy goes for trade. So now it doesn't have Heal Jelly.
I did disarm.
Wait.
I was smart on him to trade off that. So now
and it's a Jelly Enhancer, which makes sense because like Jelly Lover without a Jelly.
Oh wait.
Oh, he's going for the Sharpen now.
Oh my god.
Okay, 0-0 is here.
Oh my god.
He does have the Electro Bite, but Bubble exists. Is Bubble chipped enough for Savage Blow to kill?
I need to pray Savage Blow kills.
Uh-oh.
I need to pray Savage Blow kills.
He's going for the Savage Blow now. Now, see, this is pretty risky because if Bubble doesn't die, Emperor Flame's going down, and Melty now has 0 resistances to worry about.
No.
Oh, well... If Emperor Flame got that kill, it killed everything on his team.
I was
like actually, like it was over on the spot there. Savage Blow and Electrobite killed, yeah, TFK's entire team at that point.
I was in such a good spot there with the Impero. Now I'm weak to Melty.
He could have had a 6-0 with Empero. That would have been hilarious, seeing Emperor Flame at 11-0, but now it's at 5-1. So that's the thing. We see the Polar Guys come in here for the Hex, gets the knockout on the Bubble, and now we see Jalopy, who's now back at full health.
If I killed the Bubble, I think I won the game immediately, which was crazy. Clarity up. I need to do something with her.
H&R was the play there? Yeah, I'd say so. Like, he would always be able to set up against Jalopy later in the battle.
But I can't stop it with Tar Body either, because he gets the free switch.
He could have always set up on Jalopy, so... Yeah, hit and run would have been a safer play. You're guessing Speed's losing? He's definitely in a worse spot because Melty Maw goes crazy.
Oh, it actually goes into. That's weird. Okay, let's go.
McGordles would not have demolished, or McGordles would have taken Icy Punch. McGordles is extremely fat on the physical side.
Which barely does anything to me. Literally always Earth.
Like, it would have done a lot, but like McGordles would not have been like 2-shot or anything. We see the Earth Surge on the Jalopy. Critical hit.
Okay, so now we're gonna Earth Surge again. Okay, I lose my crayons. Stopping Polar, really.
Yeah, no crayons on the McGordles now. Now, yeah, the Melty Maw's here, and
I know McGordles can't tank a hit. I know it can't.
07 to something.
I need McGordles too. I think I just sack off the Terry now.
But here's the thing. He's technically up on sacks, and then he has Polargeist. Polargeist is still at full health, so the Cone of Cold goes wild, and he has no resist to Cone of Cold anymore, because Jalopy and Bubble are both down. So, technically, he can just kill trade, and he'd win here.
And then try to get Polargeist.
Because,
Polargeist gets entirely free Cone of Colds, though.
So yeah, he would just need to choose to sack something here, and then he goes Polargeist, and he just grabs a kill.
Goes for Heat Bash. Let's see what it is.
So yeah, there's that, and yeah, he sacked off the Tarionyx, and I'm assuming Polargeist comes in here. It's super free.
Oh, what if he's D-term? I don't know.
All right.
D-term, I lose the game.
Oh yeah, I guess Determination Jelly is the real factor.
If he's D-term, I lose.
Okay, he swaps out into the Zerzura. Yeah, this isn't going to take two.
Is that enough for a 2-hit KO?
Yes, Peter, that is
I
enough.
think that's enough for a 2-hit KO. I'm gonna Cone of Cold again.
Yep, and then they just keep playing this game where
Oh my god.
Speeder is up on sacks, and anytime the Melty Maw gets a kill, it's just Polargeist comes right back in and forces the next kill. So as long as Speeder doesn't lose anything before the Melty Maw comes back in, he's fine.
Sack it off. I think Fruitoad's fine. Doesn't really do anything else anymore.
Is he sacking this off right now? That would be bad. That would not be good.
In a winning spot, but I need to play right. Blue Blast. Yeah, that's fine.
He is sacking. He is indeed sacking it off right now. That is not very good. But in reality, he doesn't have too much he could swap in for Metagrow either. With Tarionyx dead. Definitely, in my opinion, I think Mascomedy would have been the sack instead of Tarionyx, because Tarionyx did serve as like Metagrow check. Mascomedy doesn't do too much in this game. Okay, he goes for the reverse singularity.
Oh, that's just a free reverse.
Now what? He switches out into Melty Maw. Okay. That did a lot. Ow. But yeah, Loose Prayer, that's... Wait, oh no, don't tell me TFK sacks this. He does.
Barely does it.
Okay, never mind. Throw out my whole kill trade scenario out the window. Oh yeah, throw that out the window. That doesn't matter anymore.
I'm in range of the Fluppy.
Also, notice the fast food to make sure... Oh yeah, Fluppy is at full health. And is faster than Polargeist. That is true. He goes into the McGordles here. That makes sense. You lose nothing for Earth Surging here.
I think I life.
Okay, Life Sap is also fair because it hits both neutrally. Goes for the Calming Melody and misses. This may or may not have mattered. There was a big argument before about whether or not it mattered, but also that Fluppy just hit 49% exactly, so it is exactly out of range for Super Luminal.
Oh.
And he got another miss.
I think that's game. Metagrow can't kill me, and I have
The first miss might have mattered, the second miss didn't matter. Because now Fluppy was out of range for prioritizing Polargeist.
Prayer, I think. He doesn't win though.
Yeah, this... I mean, Metagrow was actually at full as well, so it would have been able to take a hit from Polargeist, so the misses might have mattered. Like, there's an argument. I think it wasn't a guaranteed win if he hit the sleep, but it was definitely more in his favor if he did.
Feral
true
has
hit.
to
He
kill.
didn't
Feral
he
has
didn't
to
pray
kill.
like Astral
Feral
did.
has to kill. There's no way Feral doesn't kill. Do I Feral Fury? Do I Feral Fury?
I mean,
Hang out. I think
what else would you click? He's asking if he clicks Feral Fury, and just like, what else would you click?
Oh my god.
All right.
Oh my
So yeah,
god.
that's a 2-0 win for Speeder. Again, if he had Savage Blow on the Zerzura swap, it was just immediately over right then and there. Unless the Fluppy had Flashbang, then it could have kept coming in and dropping the Emperor Flame down. But I don't think it did. But yeah, if he got that bubble on the swap with Emperor Flame, it was over. Right then and there. Yeah, I know it had Spirit Taffy Hex, but it wouldn't have killed McGordles. It would have done a ton, but it wouldn't have killed. But yeah, that was that battle. Yeah. Speeder definitely got a little too excited with the trade activating his Leaf on the Emperor Flame, so he just made an excited play, and then Babul came in and stopped the sweep. We just watched Astral and Scorch, and then Speeder and TFK. Those were the battles we watched. But oh yeah, TFK couldn't record his voice because when they battled, he was busy with stuff. Astral won. Ace. Astral won. Yeah, it is now. So far, it is a theme that anybody going up against Astral is just going to throw, because as I threw last week to Astral, Scorch also threw, except this time Astral didn't let him win. All right. But yeah, we don't really need to see. I mean, I guess we could see the sets. It was Ruby on the Melty which makes sense. Fluppy was, or Jalopy was Dark Chocolate. We saw that. Jetpack we saw. Yeah, okay. Okay. And then we've seen the battle. And now it's going to be me versus Jamie, which if you haven't seen yet, go watch it. Because, like, I have no reason to play it here. Of course, we have my well-edited beginning part. Going over his team, going over my team. The Dapper of the Doodle League. True. Basically, yeah, this was just a team recap. And this is where the battle starts. Yeah, have you guys seen this battle yet? I'm just asking you guys. All right. You haven't? All right, cool. Well, Astros, you're going to need to watch it later. I have no reason to play for you right now. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that is but yeah, I guess I'll go over my sets real quick, but yeah, Lethal Ornament, Double Priority, Infernius to anti-lead Little Agua. Entangling Vines Squonk because I don't want his speedy team being speedy. Mothra because Cryoterran and Tenaflight. Mold because I want to do rain stuff to outspeed his speedy team. Monologue because it punishes Aluminja and Zapawera. And then Suo Mouse for later in the game, cleaning up with Vines up. Toughen Suo Mouse with Determination Jelly to make sure I could set up. I'm just going to say this for you right now. My plans did not go according to plan. Yeah, Jamie's team's HO. But yeah, the battle did not go according to plan. I'll say that. But with that, we're going to move on. And then it's Luigi versus Warm. So yeah, those are the matchups. Oh wait. Did he level them this time? It's better. Last week these weren't leveled at all. It's better. They're not perfectly leveled, but it's much better than last week. But yeah, Luigi's team is definitely very threatening, especially the Era kill. But I think Warm has probably one of the best things to answer Era kill in Exoskelos because it revives itself, and if it revives, it gets rid of the stat boosts. So then it can actually hit Era kill just as hard. So, yeah. And then we're going to see the match. We might see the teams. I'm sorry. Wait, what was this edit? Warms fades out and Luigi zooms in. Interesting. Alright, we're going to see the Exoskelos lead into the Luma line. We see Subterfuge to out-prioritize the Flashbang, which is interesting. But this also means that the Exoskelos is faster than the Luma line. Also, I have this volume down so low, and yet it's still so loud. Interesting. But, we saw Aurora flash into the Montour, and then what did this thing do on the switch in? Yeah, Timmy, I'd agree. He definitely needs stuff to actually swap in. What happened here? Gem Blast. For Volt? Gem Blast for... What else is on his team? Hold up. Was it for Volta-2? I'm going to assume it's for Volta-2. He does it again. Gets a magic attack boost with Lewis Prayer up, and we're going to see Bronzok come in. Get the Lewis Prayer. Interesting. I can't see anything. Jeez. Okay, that's Calpiner. Wait, what? The Luma line doesn't have an item. Nice. Also, what was on the Calpiner? What was Spark Candy Cube? Okay, makes sense. So now we see Luma line against the Calpiner, or Calpiner, or whatever you want to call it. Earth Surge on the jetpack. Now the jetpack's gone. What happens here? He leaves the Montour in. Not quite sure why, but I guess he doesn't have really much to switch into this thing. Because, like, Octonut and Calpiner let it set up. Like if it's glow up, that's not great for him. What the heck is Hank? Oh, it's Bubble. Alright, got it. Well, then I guess Bubble would have been fine. Bubble would have been a fine swap. So I don't totally recognize why. I don't totally recognize why the Montour was sacked, but now we see the air kills in. Accuracy boost. I mean, if it's Belch Octonut, it hits now, guaranteed. And it was Belch. See the Incinerate to get rid of Spiky Thorns. Rust does a ton. It lives, though. That's good. I don't know his set, but it was built to live a Rust from Octonut, at the very least. Intentionally or not. And yeah, down goes Bronzok here, so warms up. Warms up here. Volta-2's in. Yeah, this is big problem. I mean, no, he still has Bubble. But Bubble probably doesn't want to take, like, aerials and stuff. Alright, Air kills in. Calpiner can't really hit it that hard. So we see Disarm to get rid of the crayons. He's going for another Warcry, which is interesting, because, like, Exoskelos exists. I don't think you go for a Warcry win yet when Exoskelos needs dealt with. Oh, no, he went for Expectorate. Never mind. I thought he went for another Warcry, but I personally don't think Warcry is the win. You go for a Warcry win until this thing is dealt with. Yeah, doubles out, good play, because like Exoskeletus just dunks on Irakill until it revives. Alright, we see the Goo Blast trigger Health Jelly, so that's one more layer of healing that he doesn't have. Does he have hazard removal at this point? I have no idea. Does this have shifting? It does, alright. Oh, but it outsped Voltitude, interesting. Irakill is in, though. Yeah, Langring's up for the rest of the game. And it looks like, yeah, he's just sacking the Core Lizard, because now that he's up on sacks, he doesn't have to, although I think you definitely want Core Lizard for Vigilante. Oh, no, you have Octonut. Never mind. Yeah, now he's up on Doodle, so he can definitely just 1v1 until, yeah, Exoskeleton comes back in, and then, like, Warcry doesn't work. Interesting that he goes for Subterfuge. I mean, I guess chip is chip. Oh, just trying to keep his health full. Makes sense. Does it learn anything? Does it get Electro Slash? I have no idea. The Fin Slash, I mean, at this point it's over. With Calpimer to hit the Rebottle and Octonut for Vigilante, he can't win. So at this point, he's just trying to Luigi's trying to play for differential. He's trying to knock something out so that you know, he doesn't lose his heart. But I don't think he gets another kill. Yeah, that's game. Yep, okay. So yeah, Warm gets a 3-0 there. Which definitely makes up for his, well, it doesn't fully make up for his loss last week, but it, you know, it helps. So that was all of the matches, I believe. Besides, yeah, I didn't show mine, but, like, you could go watch mine. Like, it's not hard. So yeah. To summarize, it was a 2-0 for Astral. It should have been a 3-0, but he randomly clicked Enlightenment. It was I'm sorry. The second match was a 2-0 for Speeder. And then my match. And then a 3-0 for Warm. So I guess we move on. So I guess the standings. So there you go. Okay, well, there we go. I have them ordered from first to last. Speeder and I are tied for first. We're both 2-0 with +7 differential. And if you don't know what differential is, it's just the total amount of doodles we've had alive at the end of a battle. So, yeah. Like, I last week, yeah. We're both 2-0. We're the only 2-0 people left. But, yeah. And then in third, because Speeder and I are tied for first, currently Scorch is in third, 1-1 with a +2 differential. Could have been a +1. Like, Astral and Scorch could be swapped right now if you didn't click Enlightenment with the Morveil at the very end. But yeah, for third, Scorch is 1-1 with +2, and then tied for fourth. And if this happens at the end of, like, the season, the 7 weeks, if we have a tie for fourth, it's just going to be who won against the other, because everybody's going to battle each other once. So Astral and Luigi are both tied for fourth, 1-1 with +1. In fifth, we have Warm, who is 1-1 with -2. And then sixth is 0-2 TFK with -6. And then last is 0-2 Jamie with -10. Jamie's not doing too hot. He said so on a stream before. He's just... Oh, please tell me this works. It doesn't. Darn it. My bleep doesn't work right now. Yeah, he's getting his rear end handed to him right now. He told me he wants to, like, learn, like, keep use... Oh, there we go. Yeah, he's getting his handed to him. But, he said he wanted to... oh, wait. Let me put the music on. He said he wanted to keep using, his team just to try and learn HO. Like, he said if he's going to make trades, it's still going to be, like, the hyper offense format. But... yeah. He just wants to try and do stuff. He's getting what? He's getting his handed to him. But, yeah. Right now, Speeder and I are tied for first. Both 2-0, both +7. So, yeah, those are the standings. I thought about making a standings for, he has Party Bug A? No, he has Cryoterra. Do I think Jamie wins a single match? I think he can. But will he? It's... I don't know. I don't know. I'm saying, like, hyper offense is extremely rough in draft. It's so hard to use hyper offense in draft because, again, your opponent knows exactly what you have. Part of the, like, the viability in hyper offense and, like you say, like, the rank ladder is your opponent not being able to prepare for your style specifically without compromising their matchup to other styles. But in draft, I don't care if I'm compromising myself to stall when you're the one bringing hyper offense. So yeah, that's kind of what makes it rough. But anyway, we're gonna get into the week 3 matchups. Yeah, so here we go. The first match of the day. TFK, who's 0-2 -6, against myself, who is 2-0 +7. So based on the records, you would think I would probably win. But this matchup is cheeks. Holy crap. It is so bad. For me, I should say. For me, it is so bad. This is like my worst matchup in the league by far. I thought my matchup with Scorch was bad, but then, like, I met with this and I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? Someone, please. I have 1 light resist, but it's neutral to life sap. Yeah, so Floppy goes in on my team, and then you look at Babool. Babool also goes absolutely bonkers on my team. Melty, I'm not as worried about Melty. Like, when you see Floppy and Babool, Melty doesn't look as good compared to those two. But yeah, I'd say this matchup's like 20-30 or 20-80 at worst in TFK's favor, and like 30-70 at best. Like, this matchup is... Oh god, help. I've got my work cut out for me. Yeah, I'd say 20... 20-80 at worst. And 30-70 at best. But, yeah, that's the first matchup of the day. That's the 10 a.m. upload. Magnet Rise Gator, let's go! Let's let Bubble in for free! Alright, anyway, we're gonna move on to the next one. The second match of the day, coming up on at noon on Sunday. Noon Eastern time, I should say. Scorch versus Warm, both 1-1. Both 1-1. Oh yeah, I should say Warm traded some stuff out. He got rid of his Talina for Wolfreeze, and he got rid of his Leezer for Hangriffus. So yeah, that is Warm's team for the draft now. He no longer has an Awakening, but yeah. He has swapped out Awakened Talina for Wolfreeze and Leezer for Hangriffus. In terms of the matchup, why is Warm out by 2 but Scorch and Warm at the same score? It's differential, Golden. Scorch has had more Doodles left over at the end of battles than Warm has. Like, in week 1, Scorch won 4-0. He had 4 Doodles alive at the end of week 1. So he had a +4 on week 1. Warm got 5-0'd on week 1, so he had a -5. Scorch lost 2-0 this week, so he went down by 2, so he's still +2. Warm got a 3-0, so he went from -5 to -2. So that's why Warm is ranked lower. Yeah, it kind of deals with like tiebreakers, Golden. You're talking about Sumo into Wolfreeze? Yeah, it's neutral to ice, and Sumo's incredibly fat, so I would not be surprised if it tanked it. But, the Hypnotl, as per usual, goes crazy. Actually, Montori would need something like Gem Blast for. But if he's Gem Blast, that means Exoskeles has more room to wiggle. And then, of course, I'm trying to think. No. Montour's is best bet at slowing it down, at least. But the thing about Hypnotl is Wolfreeze could have Rush, and if it's not set up with Quick Thinking yet, then that could be a very real problem for Scorch to deal with. And then, of course, Exoskeles is a bug that has Quick Sting, and that is definitely a problem for the quad week Hypnotl. In terms of, I mean, I don't want to dig into the details too much because that's kind of disingenuous to the players, I guess. But matchup wise, you say Kalpeimer goes wild? It can, but actually, Giorno's not amazing into the Kalpeimer. Like, I think it's pretty even between the two. Breaking Owol is going to be annoying. I mean, like, you obviously have Wolfreeze and Core Lizard to offensively pressure it. Oh wait, Bubble has the Bubble Blaster or whatever it is that hits air types harder. I forgot about that. But in terms of Scorporuli, though, it's okay. Hangriffus, though, that thing's got coverage. It's got coverage and hits harder than Suomouse. So that's fun. Hypnotl's scary for Warm. Hypnotl's scary for pretty much everyone. Hypnotl's a scary doodle. But I'd say this matchup's actually pretty even. I'd say this is a 50-50 matchup. Maybe 55-45 for Scorch, I'd say. Like, I'd say 55-45 for Scorch at worst. And then 50-50 at best. I wouldn't say it's over at that point yet, Golden. Because again, Exoskeles has Quick Sting. And 2 lives. Alright, yeah. I'd say, 50-50 at best, 55-45 at worst. So yeah. Moving on to the third match of the day. Speeder versus Luigi. Alright, so Speeder's also 2-0 +7. So again, the other person, the person tied for first with me, Speeder, against Luigi, who swapped out his Clangatang for Incinelusk, by the way. He no longer has Clangatang. He swapped it for Incinelusk. Which, if I'm being honest, is probably worse into Speeder's team specifically than Clangatang is. So, that's a thing. Is this supposed to be a battle? Yeah, it's... I'm confused. Are you saying this is a landslide victory for someone? Let me hear your thoughts on this, Golden. Do you think this is like a wash for someone? It's gonna be a playground for Tarionyx and Fruitoad. Oh yeah, Tarionyx definitely goes hard. Don't get me wrong. He's got plenty of things weak to Tarionyx. But yeah, you always have to consider Irakill. The Irakill effect. You can never underestimate that thing. Setup sweeps just don't go well when you're going into Irakill. But I think this is a battle where he might actually be able to get Reverse Singularity up and do something with it. Not too many things on Luigi's team learn Taunt. That would want to like taunt something like Mascomedy. So, yeah, I think Reverse Singularity could actually work here. But, yeah, I'd definitely say Speeder has a better matchup. I'd probably say this is like a 60-40. I'd say this is a 60-40 for Speeder. Oh no, he used it this week, Ace, against Worm. He set it up once. He didn't get to abuse it, but he did set it up against Worm. He didn't use full Reverse Singularity against Worm. He set it up with Mascomedy, did a little bit with it, and that was it. But yeah, it was used. But yeah, that's the third match, and then the final match, Jamie versus Astral. Now, I'm on the bright side. That Morvale looks mighty scared of the 4 bugs that Jamie has. 4 of them. 4 freaking bug types. And then Mantiscold's also just going to blow through it with routine. But in terms of Rotera, good luck, Jamie. I wish you luck on dealing with Rotera. No, he's a Werewarm. It's just it just means you're also bringing 4 bug types into Rotera. I'm not sure if you want to do that. Just needs to run Cryo. Cryo is weak to Savage. Unless he doesn't awaken the Cryoterra. Does he run a bulkier Cryoterra? Just so bulkier Cryoterra? It's faster, yeah, and me when candy cubes exist. Candy cubes do exist. I hope y'all know that. And I don't think Cryoterra has enough raw power to break Road Terra through a candy cube in one hit. But if he can get the Road Terra chipped, that's a different story. Not sure how, but yeah. On the bright side, though, there Mantis Gold and Glaciagash both have priority to hit the Road Terra. But yeah, you look at like Road Terra alone's already really stupid threatening for Jamie's team. And then I mean Seraphin's not nearly as bad. Seraphin's not nearly as bad to deal with. Funny enough, there is a way for Jamie to 100% wall Seraphin. But my Elekent's a different issue. Good luck. Good luck. But yeah, this matchup definitely looks rough for Jamie. Now, which matchup is worse, guys? Jamie into Astral or me into TFK? Please, someone let me know. Which one looks worse? I obviously have my own bias, thinking my matchup is worse, but Warm, you're saying mine's not that bad is crazy. This is an awful matchup. This is awful. Horrible. This is like 30-70 at best. 30-70 at best. Yeah, okay, Warm. Yeah, okay. Hey, you try it and let me know how that goes. But, I'm gonna need to get lucky. I hope it doesn't come down to luck. I'll say that right now. Because I don't have that. That's not a thing I possess. I'd rather not I'd rather not rely on luck. But yeah. But I will agree, Jamie's matchup here is awful as well. Jamie's matchup here sucks. I wish him the best. You guys are overrating Mold. I'll let you know that right now. That's you are overrating it. But yeah, those are the matchups. Those are the matchups. I don't think I have anything else to go through. So yeah. That's the watch along, the review for the week. I decided not to go as long as the last time because there's no need to, but yeah. Who do y'all have winning each of the match? I guess I'll come back here. Who do y'all have winning each match? Like who wins this matchup? Or like who do you guys have winning this one? Who is gonna win between TFK and me? You believe in me? Well, I'm glad someone does, because I certainly don't. I currently don't see a path to victory for this one. But, I'll have to cook something up. Anyway, who do you guys have winning this one? I think this is the most even matchup. Actually, no, Speeders is... No. This is the most even matchup I think we have this week. Yeah, this definitely looks like the most even matchup. All right, so we have a believer of Scorch and Warm believing in himself. I'm glad you believe in yourself. I'm glad, because I don't believe in myself. I should get some self-confidence. But yeah. And then this matchup, Speeder versus Luigi. Who do y'all have winning this one? Speeder is better matchup. And then I was gonna ask about this one, but I don't think I have to. I don't think I need to ask too much about this one. Jamie minus 16? You think another 6-0 is coming? You think another 6-0? I don't think he's gonna get 6-0'd again. Please, don't do Jamie like this. We can't have him going minus 16. Minus 16 by week 3? That's crazy. You'll throw last match so he gets a win. What if you were in a match that was important for your ability to get into the playoffs? Would you still throw? You'll already be there. All right, cool. Maybe after that. No, Jimmy told me he said on stream that he's gonna stick with the overarching team composition, but like edit things to diversify things. He has no plans on backing down from HO, despite him already knowing that HO's awful. But what's up? You fell asleep? We're just looking at the matchups for next week. TFK, Warren had the audacity to say, this doesn't look that bad for me. TFK, what are your thoughts on our matchup? Do you think this doesn't look that bad for me? I think it looks horrendous. I think you are very excited for this matchup. I think you are very excited for this matchup. I think this is like 70-30 for you. At worst for you, at best for me. But, yeah, anyway. Just make a plan. Yeah, just make a plan, guys. Oh, yeah. That Fluffy isn't gonna curb stomp Squonk. You're right. You're right, Golden. Anyway. See ya, TFK. That is gonna do it for the stream, though. It has Soulfire. Oh, it has Soulfire. Wow. Anyway. Easy fix. You're right. But yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna get out of here. Those are the matchups. Those were the matches. Yeah. I will try to cook up something for TFK because, good lord, that matchup is trash. Go see the Furret? Yeah, I'll look at the Furret. Anyway, yep. Adios.